Me and Francesca are about to go outside and make a chicken dust bath for the chickens. One of our Golden Comets has just not been looking that great. She has missing feathers behind her comb. Some of her wing feathers are ruffled and also possibly look missing. So I don't know if maybe there's some lice or mites. I think it's about time we make them a dust bath. We're gonna make the dust bath out of some diatomaceous earth, some loose topsoil, and some ashes from our burn pile. Some of our plant starts. Some sun. All right, can you grab that for Mom? Oh, look. The joys of having kids. I've removed some of my old garden tubs. I still have a few to work on. Last night, I took one of these and I tore the top off of it. Let's see, Francesca has it here. Yeah, so we tore the top off this. I didn't do a very aesthetic job of cutting it. It was very hard to cut. But I made a little dip in it so the chickens can hop in. Since it has holes in the bottom for drainage from the soil when it was a planter, I'm just gonna put a cardboard, I think, on the bottom. We're gonna fill it with the soil, then I'll put the diatomaceous earth in. We'll mix it around really, really good, and we'll just go ahead and put it in the coop.
Oh, Mom, I'm gonna get on that stir. You know what you use for tomato sauce?
Like a spoon? A stirring spoon? Oh, we don't need a wooden spoon. We're gonna use this stuff. We're gonna use these. Okay?
We can probably use that.
Yeah, we can use that too. Good idea. She's so cute. All right, first things first, I have to get a wheelbarrow. Or get our wheelbarrow, which is upside down. Okay, we need a shovel.
I can carry this.
Shovel. Our yard is pretty messy right now, which I think is par for the course when you get a property, you don't have a shed yet. Everything's kind of all over the place. Honey? I'm just taking the wheelbarrow all the way to the back. All right, so now just to give you perspective of where we are, we don't have a terribly large property. We're only on 2.1 acres, but we're about in the middle of our property. And right here, there's some really like sandy soil. Some of it has ash in it. Now I know the ash has been demineralized from the rain, but I think it would still work pretty good. Yeah, let's take a look around. See if Daddy left us any ash piles from last time he burned. I don't think so. I think they've all washed away. Well,
We could use some
soil and diatomaceous earth will be a good start. And then when my husband starts burning again, I can mix in some wood ash.
I need to get your whole body in the camera.
Some of it, yeah.
Do we not want green stuff in there?
Well, honey? No, green stuff, it doesn't matter. The chickens will just eat it if it's green. That's good for now.
One more scoop.
Here, you want to bring this to the chickens? Want to bring this to the chickens? Hold this. Okay, here, let's bring them some treats.
Yeah.
We got a little wheelbarrow full of sandy, loose topsoil that has a little bit of ash in it. Watch your step, there's fire ant kills right there. And there's more, look right there. They're everywhere. Okay. All right. So we got our dirt, and I'm gonna run inside and get the diatomaceous earth. This is the diatomaceous earth that we got from Tractor Supply, or from Rural King, sorry. So used to Tractor Supply. I'm only gonna put a little bit in. I don't have any sand to put in this. I was checking if my husband had any sand. What I'm gonna do first is just kind of sift through this, make sure there's no big chunks of wood or anything. Make sure it's relatively free of debris. Loose soil will be really good for them to dust bathe in. This right here. as I shovel this in, I'm just gonna look for any big chunks of wood. There's a lot of roots, old Johnson weed roots, Johnson grass roots. Take her shovel out. Wearing a mask if you're going to handle DE, but I don't have one and I couldn't find my bandana, so I'm just going to go like this. Stand downwind. From a safer distance, I'll do the rest with my garden fork. And then I'm going to put a little more soil on top. The saying, work smarter, not harder. I failed that lesson today. Great pro tip, don't do what I do. Don't fill something up over here and then have to take it all the way down there. I can slide it, it's fine, but I should have put a little more thought into that. I'm actually gonna swap my dirty sneakers for my chicken yard boots, which actually have chickens on them. How cute are those? Slip those on. Now we get to drag that all the way down there. Don't be like me. Before I take it down there, I'm actually going to level that out a bit because I just realized it must have cracked while I was trying to cut it with these scissors. So let's make it a little more even. Mom's got it.
Oh, I know what you're trying to
make a little.
Wait, are they getting? Oh, they
yeah,
can like hop in there.
They can hop in.
Actually, I'm gonna do one more thing.
There we go. I just wanted to get rid of any, not sharp edges, but any, you know, any angular edges. Very, very funny shape this thing is. But anyways, it's repurposing what otherwise would have been junk to serve a purpose for our chickens.
Yeah.
So, oh, don't be scared. All right, now where are we gonna put it? They like to dust bathe in the shade.
How we like
So,
put it near that ball?
yeah, I wish I had, hold on. Hi, chickies. Oh, we're getting stuck on the wood chips. I guess right here is as good as any. This is just some honeysuckle vine that's in the way. I'm gonna scoot that out of the way for a minute. I tried to break off some branches. These are just Bradford pears, guys. Nobody likes them anyways. But yeah, I didn't have a pruner nearby. Didn't feel like going back up to get one. So yeah, we'll see if we'll see if any of the ladies get curious. They seem pretty scared of me right now because I was kicking this thing in. I really should have filled it up closer to the point of need. But you live and you learn, right? Let me see if I can capture the chicken on camera. Okay, so she doesn't have a name because a lot of the Golden Comets look alike to me. But can you see all of the feather, you know, all the white of her feathers showing? And I wish I could get, yeah, if you can see the top of her head, looks like somebody kind of bit some hair off. I don't know. She didn't look like that before. That's all I know. Yeah, see how she's like bald back there? It is March, so I think it's a little late for molting. Maybe somebody can chime in here. Is that a sign of mites or lice? I mean, my next job is going to be to really thoroughly clean out the chicken coop. I'm going to start taking the tarps off because our lows are starting to get around in the 30s, like high 30s. We did have a freezing night the other night, but I think it's about time to take the tarps off. As you can see, they do dig down. See, they've dug down here and they've dug down in there to give themselves proper dust baths. That's why I didn't really put one in here to begin with, but we'll see if they use it. Oh, my son threw a they gotta stop throwing toys in here. I don't know why my kids. Do your kids do that? Anybody with chickens? Do your kids throw their toys in the chicken pen? I mean, it's kind of nasty. I'm gonna have to go wash that off, but. Hey, girly girlies. I wish I could figure out how to tell them apart. She's gonna peck my shoe, watch. You see friends? Do you see friends? Yeah, there's chickens on there. Well, they look like roosters actually. I got rooster boots. I guess I am the alpha to them, so it makes sense, but. Anywho, since I'm in the yard, I might as well talk about the chicken yard a little bit. So since the winter videos that I posted a few months ago, we have added just some pine chips back here because it gets really, really soggy in the wet weather. I still have 2 bags of it up by the house where our fence posts are sitting right now, or our soon-to-be fence posts. Back here is pretty nice with leaf litter. The chickens have broken this down pretty well. I'd love to use it on my garden this year, but I have to go compost it properly, I guess, because there probably is droppings in there. As you can see, they've eaten down just about everything that they could possibly have eaten, and the grass is completely gone. It is probably not to return since they are in this yard stationary. We would have loved to move them around, but we got one that's hardwired for our electric fence, and my husband could get the solar, but I think we're just gonna roll with this for a while. So I have put in for a load of wood chips from Chip Drop several times. I've even offered them $40. They still have not delivered me wood chips. I'm not in an area that's hard to get to. I don't know what the problem is. I feel like a lot of people said they're having this problem. I should probably hunt down a landscaping company. It would probably be easier. So I'd like to cover the rest of this yard in wood chips. Pine chips, I think it would cost too much, and I wouldn't get the deep litter effect that I could possibly get with a couple of yards of wood chips. I probably would need several yards of wood chips. This is a pretty big area. We're just adding little bags here and there. I do have to scrape away all the deep litter from the winter and put some fresh in. All right. Oh goodness, I don't even know if I can take all these eggs up right now. Hang on, let's see. All right, pocket it is. How many eggs can I fit in my pocket today? Let's see. Oh, almost there. Oh, wow, there's 6 over here. It's probably gonna take them a couple of days to get used to something new being around. When I had put those little logs in, they didn't go on them for, gosh, it must have been 2 months. And then it got really, really rainy one day and I saw them finally using it and I was happy that I did it. This is our little dust bath from a repurposed gardening container, which was a tote from Walmart that I got 3 years ago when we were living in a rental. So I think this has lived a good life. It will serve another purpose, which is great. Won't end up in a landfill. You know, eventually we'll figure out something else. We'll see if they even use it. That was our quick chicken dust bath. You don't have to use anything fancy to make them a dust bath. Just use what you have on hand. I know a lot of people use old tires, you know, empty boxes and stuff like that. So it does pay to keep your junk around. I'm gonna get the yard cleaned up and I'll see you guys next time.